Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Modern Warfare 2 obviously has its biggest reveal coming up later this month with Call of Duty Next. However, this past week, we've seen some very interesting leaks regarding the game. We got some new information, some new leaks and rumors on some Year 2 content that I think a lot of players are going to be very excited for. There was also a slight gameplay leak earlier on this week that, curiously enough, we actually talked about several months ago because the gameplay was from the early sneak peek that I got to see of MW2 a little while back that we've already broken down, but it does give us some additional information on what gameplay could be like come MW2. So quite a bit to break down here. Let's start first with this content rumor slash leak that came out via the Ghost of Hope earlier on this week. So he ended up tweeting out saying, an interesting piece of info I heard from a trustworthy source, which I assume is either someone who has given him information before that's now come to fruition, either potentially with MW2 reveal stuff, Warzone 2, anything that's going on that we know is confirmed for that, or potentially some Warzone stuff. Or who knows, this could be a direct feed from someone at Infinity Ward who is just, throwing some stuff out there. But Hope ended up saying Infinity Ward are planning to release all or almost all of the original Modern Warfare 2 2009 maps together at once sometime during post-launch of Modern Warfare 2. Very likely that this could be Year 2 content. So as we know already for MW2, there are going to be some remakes available at launch, also in Warzone 2 as well. We know, for instance, High Rise is going to be part of what is presumably a battle map, aka a ground war map. During the initial reveal trailer that we got for the game, there was a bird's eye view look down of what was High Rise. Then it was also confirmed by an Activision executive that this is in fact High Rise, and fans spotted that in the trailer. We know that's going to be a part of the Warzone 2 map, supposedly in the Modern City point of interest. Now, keep in mind, not all the Warzone 2 POIs are going to be battle maps, but this very well could be one. So in theory, we already have at least High Rise confirmed for a remake map that's going to be in Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. We've also heard rumors of other locations on the Warzone 2 map, like Quarry, Terminal, Favela also being included in that map as well. So presumably those could be multiplayer maps too. But this leak in particular says that all of the maps, or almost all of the maps that we saw back in MW2, the OG 2009 version, could be coming back post-launch. Now, honestly, the idea of it being Year 2 content would make a lot of sense. Obviously, the first year, let's say 5 or 6 seasons, is the usual schedule based off of everything we've seen since MW 2019. That could all be storyline based with new content. We see that progression of the general storyline left off in the campaign evolve through DMZ, in Warzone and MW2 multiplayer. Everything that we get with the new cinematic trailers, the content, like all the operators, the usual stuff there. That I don't really anticipate to be too much out of the ordinary from what we've seen over the past few years. But we got to remember, the next premium COD that we know is guaranteed is 2024 with Treyarch. 2023 right now is currently this giant question mark. There's been rumors that there is not going to be a premium title that year. There's been rumors there is going to be a premium title that year. We just don't know for sure as of now, but we can assume that Modern Warfare 2, as of this moment, is going to expand past at least that initial normal 1-year cycle. So, come fall 2023, we may not see a premium COD, and instead around that time, perhaps we end up getting this supposed huge MW2 map drop in Modern Warfare 2022 or Modern Warfare 2. This is going to be a Modern Warfare 2 times Modern Warfare 2 crossover. That's got to be the most meta thing that we've ever seen in COD. We've seen some weird things. This might take the cake though. MW2 times MW2. That's going to hurt some people's heads when they go and ask their parents for the DLC. Mom, can I get the Modern Warfare 2 DLC for Modern Warfare 2? Yeah, that's going to be an interesting thing if this ends up coming to fruition. Obviously, of course, it is just leaks and rumors at the end of the day, so take everything with a grain of salt. As always, if we get more information on this or anything else regarding MW2, you guys already know I'm going to be covering it right here on the channel. Every day I got you covered with everything going on in COD between MW2, Warzone 2, Warzone 1, etc. So feel free to hit that sub button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by dropping a like on it. But the only thing that I could potentially see here that maybe wouldn't be coming is those DLC maps that we had in MW2, like the Carnival one, Sabotage I think was another one. Can't remember all of them off the top of my head, but MW2 had a decent amount of DLC maps. Perhaps that's where the almost all of the Modern Warfare 2 maps comes into play. Perhaps it's just all the base maps that we saw in the game, you know, Estate, Derail, Rust, Invasion, so on and so forth. It'd be awesome because let's be real here, MW2 has some of the most iconic maps in Call of Duty history. I am curious though, because obviously we saw some of these remade for Modern Warfare 2019, Scrapyard, Rust, we had both of those and they were slightly changed here and there. I'd be curious to see if these were just flat out remakes and brought in one-to-one from MW2 2009 into the new game, or if they would adjust them to more so fit the aesthetic and play style that they're going for in MW2, maybe with some added doors or different routes and whatnot. Would be very interesting to see, but supposedly we are going to see a huge remaster content drop for Modern Warfare 2 at some point, likely in the year 2 cycle. Now, as mentioned earlier on this week, you might have already seen this because it was floating around Twitter for quite some time and some other creators have talked about it as well, I'm pretty sure. But there was a slight gameplay leak from actual Modern Warfare 2 campaign gameplay. How it came to surface, I have no idea, but it was out on Twitter for a decent amount of time, showing off a mission that I was actually able to see a while ago when they actually showed a handful of creators Modern Warfare 2 early, and of course we got to break the news to you guys about it and whatnot. And we talked about this mission where you were actually basically parkouring between a bunch of different vehicles as you were driving down this highway. You could jump on top of the vehicles, you could jump to the other vehicle that's driving beside you, you could end up taking it over, taking out the drivers, jumping into the window. Inside of the vehicle that you were currently controlling, you could lean out of the window and shoot while you were driving, sort of GTA style, if you will. Your vehicle had health, so you could see the front bumper on your car, the front portion of your car was damaged. You could see the tires were damaged. You could shoot out the tires. Basically, super in-depth, detailed, you know, gameplay mechanics for vehicles. And yes, this is a campaign mission as mentioned, but also I fully expect all this customization with how you can interact with gameplay, basically, especially based around vehicles here, to transfer into multiplayer, into Warzone 2 as well. Obviously right now, driving in Warzone, pretty straightforward. You jump in the car, you drive it around, you can brake it, you can accelerate, you can turn it, and then it blows up, right? It would be much different if the different mechanics that we have here, if you will, from the campaign mission are transferred into MP and into Warzone 2, add sort of another layer of depth to gameplay. And obviously being able to lean in and out of windows, jump from one car to another, climb on top of the roof, that would be really cool to see actually happen live in gameplay within multiplayer and within Warzone 2. So the gameplay itself, not necessarily new, but it's not something we've talked about in quite some time. So in case you're wondering what exactly that was, it is a campaign mission that we saw in full detail, and it's now made its way into someone's hands that posted it in 240p off of their 2007 cell phone, which always seems to be the case with leaks. But that being said, those are the new leaks, the new rumors that we've got for Modern Warfare 2 here. Definitely some exciting stuff. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below about all the MW2 map remakes potentially coming to the game. Excited for it? Not excited for it? Hoping to see any particular maps from the game that might be DLC or whatnot. Curious to see what you guys got to say. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you are new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. We are on the road to 1 million subs, and every single day, I got you covered with the latest news, updates, leaks, loadouts, you name it, you're going to find it right here. As always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, Gamer Advantage, and Control Freak products, and the links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.